Welcome to the instructions for the programming workshop. This activity is best as a follow-up to the Programmer Pal workshop, which introduces the fundamental programming concepts that this workshop fleshes out through an actual programming activity. Since programming has become an important skill for all people to have, being more advanced does require that the future leaders be familiar with some of the basic concepts in programming. They don't have to be professional programmers, but they do have to be familiar with these basic concepts. After doing this activity, participants should be able to define programming, discuss how programming can impact their lives, discuss different programming terms and their definitions and uses, and discuss ways that they might be able to use programming themselves. The supplies for this workshop are an apparatus to watch the introduction video and computers for participants to use. The setup is pretty simple. Have the computers available and set up the videos as needed. There are 3 parts to this workshop. The first part is the video introduction. Begin the workshop by discussing computer programming generally with the participants. Ask open-ended questions such as, what do you think computer programming might mean? And what kinds of things do computer programmers do? Follow up on their answers. For instance, if they say programmers make applications, then you might follow up with, okay, great. What are some of your favorite applications to use? After you have discussed what the participants might already know or guess about programming, you will show them an introductory video that gives a more in-depth explanation of programming and helps set the stage for the day's activities. The next part of the workshop is the Codecademy activity. Codecademy is a great resource for people who are just beginning their journey into the world of computer programming. It provides free workshops and lessons on specific programming languages that are accessible and polished. Begin this portion of the activity by having participants navigate to the Codecademy link. Begin each page of the Codecademy activity with a discussion about what is being presented on that page. On the left side of each of the activity pages, there is a preview section and instructions with information. Review these with the group and then have the participants attempt to change the code according to the instructions. Continue through each page, making sure that every participant is done before moving on to the next page. Throughout the activity, try to get the participants to problem solve for themselves. Complete this activity by giving volunteers a chance to show off their names and the colors they chose. Part 3 of this activity is a discussion. Finish the workshop with a discussion about all of the general topics learned during the activities. Make sure to hit on the key concepts of what computer programming is, what things run on programs, such as phones, TVs, laptops, etc., and what are some of the key terms that you all learned during the activity. This concludes the instructions for the programming workshop. This should be a fun and interesting activity for the facilitator as well as the participants.